Welcome back to another Snowfall review. We're at episode 5, and as you all know, this episode got super intense. We have reached a major turning point in this season, so it's gonna get real juicy. I have a really hot take that I want to share with you guys about Franklin and Teddy, so stay tuned for that. But first, let's run down some of the major plot points of this episode. So we start out with Wanda at peak level crackheadness. She's trying to sell Leon the tooth that she lost in the last episode. But it's because of this interaction that Wanda pretty much saves Leon's life, because after that, Scully pulls up, Wanda notices and calls out to Leon in very much Boys in the Hood like fashion. Ricky! Leon was able to escape death in this one at the expense of Wanda though. She gets shot and then we're left to wonder what's gonna happen. Did she die? What's up? Franklin finds out about this shootout not before we have to see this inevitable sex scene between him and the new chick. I can't think of her name, his newest love interest. Apparently she's going to be in the picture a little bit more. Some people feel like she might have some ulterior motives, like she kind of did just like pop up out of nowhere. Apparently this is a girl that Franklin dealt with back in the day, kind of like a first love kind of thing, and now she's back in the picture. It's kind of weird that one, she just popped up, and two, now she's working at Louis' club. The timing is just kind of funky. I wouldn't have thought that Louis would make that call. This doesn't really seem like the right time to be bringing in new people. I don't know, I'm not totally convinced that this girl is shady, but there are some weird factors happening, so we're gonna look out for that. Back to Franklin, he finds out about the shootout. He pulls up to the hospital to go check on Wanda and Leon, and once again, he is trying to set up this reconnection with Leon. It seems like they need each other now more than ever, so let's just do it. Like, let's let bygones be bygones. Get these niggas out the paint and get back to making this money together. Leon's not having it still. He's still feeling like, big dog, I'm not going back to working for you. I feel like he's feeling unappreciated. On top of that, Franklin just been moving all kinds of crazy, so he's not ready. Leon's not ready. I'ma keep doing shit on my own. You do what you gotta do. Be safe. That scene is kind of important because, you know, obviously later down the line, he's gonna realize that that was probably a mistake. The scene with Teddy and Avi, the only reason why I'm mentioning it is because I'm bored. I'm bored with Avi now. You know, I'm tired of seeing him fucking up his money, other people's money. Avi has really lost his edge. When we first met him, you know, he was this like scary, off the wall, you don't know what he's gonna do type of person. Now he's just like down bad and fucking up all the time, and I'm bored with it. Where are we going with this? Something that was big for me in this episode though about Teddy was when he has this meeting with his boss, because now he's under fire for the stunt that he pulled in Tijuana, shooting up Fuentes, you know, and the rest of the copper guys. I've been wondering why they've been letting him get away with all this mayhem in the name of this operation. This man said he's bringing in $8 million a month. $8 million a month off of cocaine? $8 million in the 80s? Wow, like that really puts things in perspective. That's a lot of money. So the higher ups in Teddy's operation seem like they're a bit stressed out with the moves that he makes, but they're not really gonna stop him because who's gonna turn down the almighty dollar? Anyway, moving on. Franklin feels like the way out of the drug game is to expand. Or I'ma say this, what he's telling everybody is their way out of the drug game is to expand. Let's get our product beyond LA, beyond California, so that we're at the point that we're just shipping it off and collecting, and we can all do our own things. Jerome is not fucking with it, and let me just say, I called it. What I tell you? I tell you what I told you. I told you that Jerome just wanted to run his speaker shop, okay? Although I do believe that Jerome is trying to get out the game, he's feeling like, I'm too old for this shit. I just want to run my speaker shop and chill. I just want to run my speaker shop,
Just tell the white boy that we gonna decrease the buy until we get Man Boy and Scully straight. That way I can get back to my shop.
He's not really having it. He doesn't feel like this is the best time to be expanding with all of this craziness going on. And I kind of agree. Franklin's mom is done. The bodyguard is done. Niggas are dying. People, children are dying. There's a lot of conflict within Franklin's core team, and that's not good when you got something this big hanging over your head that you got to take care of. You need everybody on the same accord. Louie's always with the shit. She's been with it since the jump. This really looks like it could turn into the Louie and Franklin show, for real, for real. But everybody else wants out, and I kind of get it. Like, it's even beginning to be too much for me watching it. But we are left to wonder what is going to happen with Scully and Franklin, with Scully and Leon. There's a moment that seems like it should be a big moment, but I'm pretty much over it. Irene is now teaming up with Tony Marino, the DEA agent who worked with the other deceased DEA agent. He's ready to tell her literally everything. So she's about to have all the answers. She's about to have everything she wanted on a platter. And I'm just wondering, okay, what the fuck are you gonna do with it? You know what I mean? If you come out with this story, you gonna lose your life. It's just, I'm not understanding why this is such a big deal for her, that she's putting her whole life on the line for this story. Now for the major plot point of this episode. Things take a sharp turn downhill when a shootout between Leon and Scully's people ends in the murder of Scully's 5-year-old daughter at the hands of Leon himself. This was the worst possible thing that could happen for Leon or Franklin. Scully was already on 100. He got set up, he got shot. Y'all killed his seed, his daughter, his 5-year-old. First of all, let me just get into I can't think of his real name, but Leon's character, his acting. Whew, cause I felt that one. You could see him go from fuck, I just shot a child to fuck, I just shot Scully's child. It's almost like he saw his own life flash at that point. Leon is in big shit, and it's just so ironic that he just turned down Franklin's help. I don't know if you guys saw the preview for the next episode, but you will find that that was not a good decision. And what's even crazier about Leon killing the little girl is that he didn't have to. He had already got the shooter. He went back. He emptied the clip, reloaded, and came back. And that's when he shot that little girl. The baby mom, we've already seen, and she's ride or die. She's with the shits. He left her. He left her alive to go tell whoever. We all know that whatever comes after that is not going to be good. And we can't forget Lil Man, CJ, he got shot too. That part really affected me because we met him as he was begging to be put on with Leon. Let me be a soldier. Just let me show you what I can do. And it's just like, damn, like, do these kids be thinking like, I want to put my life on the line for this shit? Like, we are realizing that a lot of people are putting their lives on the line, and some people's realizing that it's not worth it. But little CJ, you know, he didn't even have a chance. He had his whole life ahead of him, and damn, man, I'm getting upset again. Let's get into this hot take. Here is my take on the real about Franklin and Teddy. Franklin and Teddy get along so well because they're really kind of like the same person on opposite ends of the spectrum. Here's what I think. They're doing what they're doing because they are greedy. And not so much greedy for material things from money. They're greedy for success. They're greedy for people to acknowledge what they have done. You know, Franklin said he built this brick by brick. You know, Teddy said, nigga, I'm bringing in $8 million a month. You can't get rid of me. What you gonna do? You gonna get rid of you want to toss away $8 million a month? And Franklin is on some, look what we did, look what we've done to the Black community. Look how much money we put in people's hands. They want people to acknowledge that they're making these major moves and that they are power players in what they're doing. I think they're kind of both on power trips, because in both of their situations, they got people around them telling them like, hey, you're going about this the wrong way. You're doing a lot right now. And neither of them really give a fuck about who they are stepping on in the process. And another similarity that they both have is that they're doing what they do under the guise of it being for the greater good. Franklin is telling his mom, we're building up the Black community. Teddy is like, it's for the, I love my country. This is what's best for the country. Is it though? Is it though? I think really these two just want to be a part of something major. They want to be a part of something bigger than themselves. They want to feel like they made the right decision in what they chose to do with their lives. Because Teddy could have been doing anything else. Franklin could have been off in school, whatever. And we noticed that he had that moment when he and his mom had the meeting with Davis, and he saw the young man, you know, who was his server, who Davis knew. That could have been Franklin, you know, and he could have been making a little cash, doing things the legit way. And you even noticed that Davis was a little bit salty when they took that meeting, because nigga, you came out of nowhere with your drug money trying to get on my level, and I really built this up the legit way, even though we don't really know how legit Davis is, but he feels like he's done it the right way. Franklin kind of has a cheat code. Some people don't appreciate what Franklin is doing right now. His mom, for example, she kind of was on board. I think she felt like she didn't really have a choice. She didn't want to lose her son, so she was on board and turned savage with it, because once again, she handled this meeting with Davis. Franklin kind of got choked up seeing what his life could have been and how Davis was kind of throwing shots at him. But Sissy, once again, was the level-headed one and let the facts be known. This is what it is. You need us. We gonna make this happen, and you need to get your head out of your ass, Davis. But at the end of the day, she's doing this because this is what needs to be done in order for us to move past this part. We were never supposed to stay drug dealers. Franklin, I don't know if that's where he's at. He's telling people we gonna get out, we gonna do this, you know, and we gonna get out, but I don't know. I think Franklin just loves the game.
Nigga like me, man, I love the game. I love the hustle, man.
We gonna see what moves he's making in the next episode. You guys let me know what you think about this episode. Do you all have any hot takes? Share your thoughts with me in the comments. Share this video, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.